And he also didn't scout the rock. No. So yeah, he has actually no idea about this expo. I think he assumes it's on the typical position, like here. The Roaches are cleaning the rocks right now. EG.IdrA does scout the third of Socke. He will take down one cannon, I believe. I think Socke has to cancel it. Yeah, there we go. And that's why, I mean, he got +1 attack, so he was able to cancel this cannon with his links.
Oh, that's a second melee upgrade for Zerg and an infestation pit. But what do you think as a Protoss if you are played like this blind until like 12 minutes?
Well, Protoss doesn't really care about that, I think, unless the mute. I mean, the most dangerous part would be a muter switch, which you doesn't expect. But anything else, like Ling, Roach, HyDRA, you can defend with Force Field, Blinkstalkers, and Colossi, especially on Dalarim. And it's cross position, so I mean, HyDRAs couldn't do a walk over the map. Roaches are kind of a threat, but you have Force Fields and Blinkstalkers. And he gets DT, so he will get map vision soon, map control again.
Now that I think of it, that Overlord that Socke actually killed over here, which is normally quite safe on this little spot on high ground, was quite crucial actually in Socke's decision making for the rest of the game. Because if that Overlord is still here, he could have probably seen this Dark Shrine. He could have also seen that there was like no robotics facility for ages. Socke would have never been able to kill that Overlord.
Yeah, that's true.
So interesting to see how Socke kind of based his strategy.
Some links are moving to the third.
And hive building.
There's some cannons at the third. Yeah, of course I'm gonna show the DTs. But there's this ball crawler, as you mentioned before, Delphi. One is going into the main, one is going for the natural. The links are streaming into the main base right now, and there are no cannons. And they're gonna kill a lot of probes, while the DTs are killing the drones, I believe. This is really sick. He might be able to finish the Nexus. No, not really. There are some zealots warping in right now, killing the links. And let me see, is there still a DT? Yeah, it's wandering around. 5 kills only, the second DT did die, and the link's gonna be cleaned up by the zealots.
But this went a lot better for EG.IdrA than it went for Socke. Not only are the links cheaper, they also did more damage, and Socke is still not mining from his main base now as well, losing even one of the assimilators. Of course, that's not the biggest deal of the world, but you do really want to have that gas. He's on both assimilators here though. Now currently only mining from 4 assimilators. He will be mining from 5 anytime soon, but still very, very impressive. A very solid counterattack here by EG.IdrA. Quite funny to see how one minor error of not having a zealot over there can make such a crucial difference, because instead of killing 8 drones and not losing anything, he lost 16 probes instead. And he was already kind of down on the work count, and that's not going to change.
He does push out with a... No, he doesn't.
Ultra is on the way.
Yeah, that's typical for EG.IdrA. He never goes for Broodlords.
He finds Broodlords too slow, and he says it's almost impossible to not find yourself in a position where Broodlords gets caught out of position.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
He's like, it's almost impossible to coordinate your fast ground units and infestors, then have to make the good fungos and also keep your Broodlords safe. He's like, there is a reason why you always see the Broodlords in a silly position. He's like, that's not because people are screwing up, that's not because of mistake, that's just because it's almost unavoidable.
Oh, the link's flanking this dog. Okay, nice force use by Socke, so he can retreat. Socke is, by the way, taking a 4th base on the right side. There was no Overlord which dropped creep, or neither a Zergling which were borrowed.
But EG.IdrA building one Ultralis, but he has no gas and stacked up.
Yeah, well, he's at 200, so he cannot get more Ultralis anyways. The link's streaming to the 4th base right now, and they do have the Adrenaline Glands upgrade very, very soon. And I think they are tech to 2-1 upgrades. No, 2-0. The 3rd one is about to come. Well, it just started, but it will come soon. DTs are warping in. There's gonna be a Templar's Archive soon. He's getting some Colossi, the 3rd attack upgrade for Socke coming as well, and the Thermal Lances, so it's going to be a very, very late game with macro.
What I do think kind of is how this game is pretty much how EG.IdrA wants games to go, you know, like he takes a fast 4th base, he's macroing like hell, he has kind of map control, he has an excellent idea of what Protoss is doing, and I do feel that if he's losing games like this, then I wouldn't say he goes on tilt straight away, but then I do feel that often he plays more sloppy in the next game, because now pretty much everything goes how he wants it to go, how he planned it to go as well. And if then that doesn't turn out while he feels he has a perfect read on the game, might actually backfire quite a bit.
Sometimes he loves to all in after such games when he lost.
Ooh,
nice fungal. And he does have way more fungals. There are a lot of infestors. He's fungling more and more. Only 1 Colossi in the fight.
Exactly, that was what I was just about to say. Look at these fungals, pretty much killing all of these stalkers. Once again, fungal. Still so many roaches around.
Wow.
Socke literally losing every single unit.
He just cleaned the army. I mean, he totally cleaned this army. He's at 200 supply once more. Socke is only at 125. He does have a lot of minerals actually stacked up, but not that much gas.
Yeah, and 5 Ultralisk and 50 Zerglings on the way.
Yes, Neuroparasite about to come. Yeah, as you said, 5 Ultralisk, and I think he will be able to clean the 4th base. There's no Psy Storm yet, so the links will be very, very effective. There's only one Colossi. He's finally morphing in two high Templars. So many links, so many ultras.
I love how Delphi made it sound like it was the most normal thing in the world. You know, like 5 ultras and 50 links on the way.
It's gonna kill this Colossi. It's gonna be caught off guard. There we go. The link streaming in once more. He will split them. Oh, the Festos are a little bit out of position.
Fungal, no fungals. It would have been an awesome fungal position. Now Ultra is still doing a good job at tanking a lot of damage though.
He kills the Forge before the upgrade finished. There are some links in the main base killing the cannon. He will kill all the probes. There are some ultras waiting in front of the natural. Actually, he unpowered pretty much every building at the natural as well. So, wow, links everywhere. Ultras waiting in front of the base. 7 more ultras about to pop out. 50 more links. And yeah, that's how EG.IdrA plays, man. Just very, very solid macro games. He's putting overlords everywhere now. He's spreading creeps on every expansion as we see on the minimap. There's still one more Zergling.
Poking at the extractor.
Yeah, scratching it a little bit. And there we see another links. Wow, some DTs. Does he get the fungal? Yep, at least on one of them. The second one is marching to the left side, but I mean, I don't think that EG.IdrA really cares about one DT.
Well, certainly because he already has detection and defense as well on pretty much every single base. So once again, Lynx and Ultras trying to knock on the front door of Socke. All of his units queued up. Nice, well, decent feedback at least on one of the infestors, but still, look at these Ultras.
Yes. The Ultras connect to the Stalkers and to the Colossi. The Immortals actually taking out one Ultra, and Socke will defend this push. It's 188 against 120 supply, and wow, so many cannons.
Socke loves TD, man.
But yeah, we talked about that. Me and Socke, we were talking like, in some cases, if you get high Templars, Colossi, DTs, you don't have the gas, but you have a lot of minerals. But Zealots are like quite bad against Zerg, so you rather get like 10 cannons per base, so Zerg has problems to really engage there.
Yeah, definitely agree on that one. Huck already said this quite a while ago as well.
He doesn't. He does see the creep spread, but he's not sending his DT in there.
Maybe he wants one more, because he probably expects a Spine and a Spore.
Yeah, but I think it's idling there for quite a while. I'm not sure. He's just upgrading Storm right now. That's really, really late.
Feedback.
No fungal ready.
Socke is blocked a little bit there. There are 2 cannons in the back. The high Templars cannot really morph together.
This is a nice position though. Look at the Immortal tanking the damage from one of these Ultras. Very nice positioning right now by Socke. These Immortals doing an excellent job.
Wow.
I'm not sure if he will be able to get
and that's especially, well, that's the reason why you don't get Ultras, I think. They are just too
clumsy.
Clumsy, yeah. It's like pit lords. They cannot walk.
Hey, I was kind of right about Socke doing this one, waiting for 5 DTs at once. He will be able to take out the Spine and the Spore. Neuroparasite on these Colossi.
Beautiful. He's killing his own units with his Colossi. Now EG.IdrA takes down the Colossi as well. There are some DTs and there's no detection, so the Overseer is a little bit AFK. There we go, finally in range. He did clean the hatchery, but I mean EG.IdrA is still on 200 supply, 2k mineral.
Still, I'm not sure on how much robo, how many robo we are. Only 1 robo. I think double robo would be really awesome right now. Here we go. EG.IdrA really going for a big attack right now. He needs to do a lot of damage. He definitely will do a lot of damage as well, but it isn't going to be enough. Once again, DT's now actually getting detected by...
I think this is the final blow, to be honest. Ultras everywhere, links everywhere. The main base and the natural will fall. Everything is unpowered at the natural. There are a lot of links and still 5 ultras.
I still feel that Socke perhaps somehow can hold it with a little bit of cannon support. This Archon, it's going to be really tough. We do have double robo.
Yeah. Yes. Finally, the infestors are marching in. They can neuroparasite the how you call it, the Immortal if you want to.
Okay, now it might just be a little bit too much to handle. These couple of links actually really making the difference right now, because I think otherwise we come out with a couple of Stalkers and that went on Immortal. He couldn't be able to hold it. Those links really did make the difference right now. Socke only at 78 supply. DT still going to town in the main base. Just basically killing everything which crosses their path, but it's probably not going to be enough. More links streaming in on infestors as well.
It's 150 against 80 supply. The Ultralist in the main base is a little bit confused, getting poked by DTs.
But overall, choice by EG.IdrA not to attack the 4th base of
yeah, I think that's really smart.
Yeah, often you see people just bumping their head into the same base all over again. EG.IdrA just going for the main base. Still have this one Immortal trying to hold his ground, but he is gonna have to give up as well. Only 67 supply there. Socke does realize like he did quite some damage by denying this base, and that probably the main base are pretty much close to running out. But
2 more hatcheries coming on the left side of the map. There we see one. There's the second. GG by Socke. He realized that there's no way to come back.
Really nice macro game by EG.IdrA, but I think the main problem was Socke didn't scout the third base so early, so he went for defensive 5-gap blink stalkers and couldn't get offensive at any time in the mid game. And Socke took IdrA could just expand all over the map.
Yeah, actually Socke was in a defensive position all game long. His DTs in the end did some damage, but not enough. Also the DTs in the mid game killed some drones, but the Zergling streamed in and killed like way more probes. That was a mistake by Socke not having a Zealot in the wall. So IdrA is leading 1-0.